to Learn Africa. Today we take you on a deep journey into Botswana, a country that quietly stands as one of Africa's greatest success stories. Often overlooked on the global stage, Botswana has built a powerful reputation for political stability, democratic values, and world-class wildlife conservation. In a continent rich with diversity and complexity, Botswana offers a rare example of how good governance, respect for tradition, and smart resource management can work together to create lasting progress. This is the story of a nation where deserts bloom, democracy endures, and nature thrives alongside modern development. Botswana is a landlocked country located in southern Africa, bordered by South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. At first glance, its geography may appear harsh and unforgiving. Much of the country is dominated by the Kalahari Desert, a vast semi-arid region that covers nearly 70% of Botswana's land area. The Kalahari is not a typical desert of endless sand dunes, but a living landscape of grasslands, shrubs, and resilient wildlife adapted to extreme conditions. Rainfall is unpredictable, temperatures can be intense, and water is scarce, shaping both human settlement and wildlife behavior for centuries. In striking contrast to the dry Kalahari lies one of the world's most extraordinary natural wonders, the Okavango Delta. This massive inland delta forms when floodwaters from the Angolan highlands flow south into Botswana and spread across the desert, creating a lush oasis teeming with life. Instead of draining into the sea, the water disappears into the sands, sustaining wetlands, lagoons, and islands. The Okavango Delta supports an astonishing variety of animals, birds, and plant life, making it one of the most important ecosystems on Earth and a symbol of Botswana's unique geography. To understand Botswana's present, it is essential to look at its past. Long before colonial borders were drawn, the region was home to Tswana-speaking communities who developed sophisticated systems of governance. Traditional Tswana society was organized around the Gotla, a public assembly where community members could openly discuss issues, question leaders, and participate in decision-making. This culture of consultation and consensus laid a strong foundation for democratic values long before modern democracy arrived. When Botswana gained independence from British colonial rule in 1966, it was one of the poorest countries in the world. Infrastructure was minimal, education levels were low, and the economy depended largely on cattle farming. Yet the country's leaders made a critical choice. Instead of embracing authoritarian rule or political instability, Botswana adopted a democratic system rooted in both modern institutions and traditional practices. Power transitions were peaceful, elections were regular, and the rule of law was respected. This continuity and stability became one of Botswana's greatest strengths. Botswana quickly distinguished itself in a region where political turmoil, military coups, and corruption were common. Since independence, the country has maintained a multi-party democratic system with free and fair elections. Institutions such as the judiciary, civil service, and electoral bodies have remained strong and independent. Corruption levels are among the lowest in Africa, and government accountability is taken seriously. Leaders are expected to serve the public interest, and misuse of power is not easily tolerated by society or institutions. This political stability created an environment where long-term planning became possible. Instead of short-term gains, Botswana focused on sustainable development, education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Policies were carefully designed, debated, and implemented with a clear vision for the future. This steady approach allowed Botswana to avoid many of the crises that affected neighboring countries and positioned it as a model of good governance on the African continent. One of Botswana's greatest treasures lies in its wildlife and natural landscapes. The country is home to some of the largest and most diverse animal populations in Africa. The Okavango Delta is a haven for elephants, lions, leopards, buffalo, hippos, crocodiles, and hundreds of bird species. Chobe National Park, located in the north, hosts one of the largest elephant populations in the world, with tens of thousands roaming freely across protected land. Botswana has taken a bold and often difficult approach to conservation. Rather than mass tourism, the country adopted a high-value, low-impact tourism model. This strategy limits visitor numbers while generating significant revenue, ensuring that wildlife habitats remain protected and undisturbed. Strict anti-poaching laws, community involvement, and strong enforcement have made Botswana a leader in conservation success. While many countries struggle to protect endangered species, Botswana has shown that conservation and economic benefit can go hand in hand. The economic story of Botswana is equally remarkable. The discovery of diamonds shortly after independence could have been a curse, as it has been in many resource-rich nations. Instead, Botswana managed its diamond wealth with exceptional discipline and transparency. Through a partnership with international companies and strong state oversight, diamond revenues were invested in public goods such as roads, schools, hospitals, and clean water systems. Diamonds remain a major pillar of Botswana's economy, but the country has made deliberate efforts to diversify. Tourism plays a vital role, supported by the nation's pristine wilderness and global reputation for conservation. Agriculture, financial services, and manufacturing have also expanded, reducing dependence on a single resource. Careful fiscal management, low debt levels, and strong foreign reserves have helped Botswana maintain economic stability even during global downturns. Culture remains at the heart of Botswana's national identity. Swana traditions, language, and customs continue to shape everyday life. Setswana is widely spoken and serves as a unifying language across the country. Respect for elders, community values, and social harmony are deeply embedded in society. Traditional ceremonies, music, and dance are still practiced and celebrated, linking modern Botswana to its ancestral roots. At the same time, Botswana has embraced modern education and global engagement. Literacy rates are high, access to education has expanded significantly, and universities play a growing role in national development. The balance between preserving cultural identity and embracing modernity is one of Botswana's defining characteristics. Tourism offers visitors an unparalleled experience of Africa's wild beauty. From luxury safaris in the Okavango Delta to rugged desert landscapes in the Kalahari, Botswana provides immersive encounters with nature. Unlike crowded destinations, Botswana's tourism emphasizes exclusivity, conservation, and authenticity. Visitors are not just observers, but participants in a carefully protected natural world. This approach has earned Botswana international recognition as one of the world's premier ecotourism destinations. Modern Botswana is a country looking confidently toward the future. Investments in education, technology, and renewable energy reflect a commitment to sustainability and innovation. Urban centers such as Gaborone are expanding, with improved infrastructure, healthcare facilities, and digital connectivity. Efforts to address challenges such as unemployment, climate change, and economic diversification continue, guided by long-term national planning. Botswana's story proves that stability and conservation can coexist, that tradition and democracy can reinforce each other, and that Africa's success stories deserve global attention. It is a nation that shows what is possible when leadership is accountable, citizens are engaged, and natural wealth is managed wisely. If you found this journey through Botswana insightful, inspiring, and educational, make sure to subscribe to the Learn Africa channel for more in-depth documentaries exploring the true stories of Africa.